Hello guys. Welcome back to Top 5 Choices. In this video we are going to do a detailed review and pick the top 5 rowing machines. So let us get started at the review based on our studies and small research. If you have any personal suggestion, do let us know in the comment section. If you are for the first time, don't forget to subscribe and click on the bell icon for more videos. We will be also providing affiliates link to purchase from Amazon. Kindly use Twitter for best offers and purchase from anywhere in the world. So let's get started. Hisuni Health and Fitness Rowing Machine functions using hydraulic piston resistance. Hydraulic pistons are considered adjustable resistance because a user can adjust a knob to increase or decrease the resistance. When the user adjusts the knob to a higher resistance level, a valve inside the piston closes, making it harder for the hydraulic fluid to pass through, which in return increase the resistance strength. When a user adjusts the knob to a lower resistance level, the valve opens wider, making it easier for the fluid to pass through, which makes the resistance easier. I hope that makes sense. The Hisuni Health and Fitness Rowing Machine is a single-centered piston rower, which is a little different than some hydraulic piston rowers. Some hydraulic piston rowers have two pistons attached to each arm, which act like oars in a boat. The single-centered piston, like the SFRW 1205, is attached to a center rowing arm that provides a smooth rowing motion. Two benefits of a single hydraulic piston is it makes the rowing machine cost less and weigh less. The single-centered piston also avoids the problems almost retro even, but then others might call it crude with its mechanical resistance system. This is a hydraulic rower that uses a single piston underneath the main column to provide the resistance. Some of our reviewers found regular heavy use caused problems with the piston. After about 15 minutes of use the resistance drops and it hardly takes any effort to row. This doesn't seem to be an issue for light users, so it's probably a problem with the gas oil mix in the piston. However, if you're buying a rower to lose weight, the resistance problem could prevent you working out long enough and at the right work rate to start burning fat. Another deal breaker for us is the footrests. 3 out of our 5 testers had problems keeping their feet strapped in, which means you have to keep stopping to strap them. The rowing position is pretty good. We've definitely sat on better seats, but it's good enough for a budget rower. Plus a thin foam cushion will make it bearable if you really struggle with it. The footrests are up to the job of holding your feet firmly in place while rowing, although we'd recommend defuzzing the Velcro on a regular basis, as nothing ruins a good session more than your feet coming loose. As mentioned earlier, this is a magnetic rower, which means it uses magnets placed over a flywheel to resist the pull on the handles. One of the advantages of a magnetic model is that it's quieter than an air machine, and smoother than the hydraulic. But while the mechanism is pretty quiet, the seat does squeak a little on the beam as the rollers do stick a little. This shouldn't be a reason not to buy in itself and can easily be masked with music, especially if you use an iPod. For a budget machine, this has a reasonable display and console. The LCD screen is a good size and is easily read when working out. It shows the basic data needed to monitor your progress, such as time rowed, stroke count, and estimated calories used per workout. However, it doesn't display distance, so you won't be able to do time trials, which is a great way to see how you're improving. It does have a scan mode, so it switches the display mode every 6 seconds. The RW900 is NordicTrac's top-of-the-line rowing machine. The company also sells the more affordable RW500 and RW200 that have smaller screens, but are powered by the same MIFID software you get on a premium model. All 3 models come with a free 1-year premium IFIT membership, saving you $468. When creating an IFIT profile, you enter your birthday, gender, height, and weight. With the premium subscription, you can add up to 4 extra users to your IFIT account so they can have their own profile on the machine. It should be noted that you don't need a paid IFIT membership to use the RW900. Without it, you can still use the rower in manual mode and access a limited number of IFIT workouts. An IFIT membership also includes the interactive personal training feature that lets coaches control the resistance of your row bar, though you can always manually override their changes, if you prefer, during outdoor workouts. The Concept 2 Model D is the best known and biggest selling quality rowing machines around, and for good reason. It's a solid, reliable rower and will last you for years, even with regular use. First things first, the Concept 2 is an air resistance rower, which means its action is smooth and will closely replicate rowing on water. It will also adjust to your effort, meaning the faster you row, the higher the resistance. In other words, it doesn't matter how hard you pull, it will match your strength no problem. The construction is very solid and will put up with years of punishment without complaint. These models are used in gymnasiums all over the world and therefore built to last. They're also first choice for the majority of rowing clubs and serious rowers, which says it all really. The rowing position is great and the seat is very comfortable even for long sessions. If you've used a rower at a gym, it was most likely a Concept 2. Many gym users buy a budget rower for home use and are disappointed because it doesn't feel anything like as good as a Concept 2. A quick note of caution. If your knees aren't as reliable as they used to be in your 20s, you might want to consider the next machine up in their range, the Model E.